What's up YouTube? Back with another video, and today we're gonna go over 5 plays in the Bucks playbook, and I will also show some clips of me using the plays in Play Now Online against real people. Also, if you're watching this video later on in the year and you don't see the plays, just leave a comment saying that you don't see them, because 2K does update the playbooks throughout the year, so these plays may or may not be in the playbook later on in the year. So with that being said, let's get into it. The first play is the fist point 4. You can call this for anybody that has pick and roll ball handler priority. And if you don't know what play priorities are, I'll leave a link to a video that I did in the description where I touch on it. The video is from 2K19, but it's exactly the same this year. So right here we call it for Giannis, and he's going to start with the ball at the top. There's going to be some actions that happen on the left side of the court, but just hold the ball and wait. Then he's going to get a screen from both Middleton and Lopez and attack the rim for some easy dunks. Also, if you're attacking and the defense walls up and you can't get a shot at the rim, just hold the ball and wait, because Matthews is going to run through 2 screens, come up to the top of the key and get open for a 3. So I remember this play from last year, and I feel like it was better last year because I don't remember this play taking so long to initiate. Like, you can be at the top of the key dribbling with Giannis for a while, and if you're playing online, sometimes people, they'll start reaching and they'll foul you, which is kind of annoying. But also, I feel like last year, as you were driving, your 3-point shooter was on his way up to the 3-point line. So once you got to the rim, he was at the 3-point line already, and you can just make that pass. Whereas this year, once you get to the rim, that's when he starts moving. So I feel like last year the play flowed better, but despite all that, this play is still really good, especially for someone like Giannis, because of his finishing ability. Plus Lopez, he brings the center away from the rim, so he's not always in the best position to help, and primary help defender, which is usually a smaller guard, so Giannis is gonna dunk on him every single time. And I know I'm showing a lot of plays of me dunking, but when I use this play online, I was still getting dunks, just not as often, because help defense is a lot more aggressive. Plus, people off ball a lot, so they will literally just leave people wide open. So if you're using this play online against other people, just be patient. Don't try to force it, and look out for your shooters. Not only Wesley Matthews, but other people as well. The next play is the fist 71 angle. You can call this for anybody that has pick and roll ball handler, and this play is basically just a side pick and fade. So right here we call it for Giannis, and he's gonna start with the ball on the wing. Then he's gonna get a screen from Lopez, and Lopez is gonna fade, and from there you can attack with Giannis and finish at the rim or kick it to one of your shooters. So this play is pretty simple, but it's still really effective. Side pick and rolls are usually pretty good, but seeing that Giannis is such a good finisher and Lopez can shoot 3s, that makes this play way more deadly, and you force the defense to make decisions. And same like last play, you won't always be able to get dunks with Giannis, so just be patient and look for your shooters, and not necessarily Lopez. Sometimes somebody else will be open, so don't force anything, just be patient and make the right reads. The next play is the fist 91 side down. You can call this for anybody that has pick and roll ball handler priority. So right here we call it for Giannis, and he's going to start with the ball on the wing. Then he's going to take 2 dribbles towards the corner, step back, and then Middleton and Lopez will both set a screen for him. You're going to dribble middle and attack the rim. From there you can finish at the rim, or you can look for Lopez on the roll, Middleton on the fade, or one of your other shooters. So this is another pretty simple but still really effective play that can lead to some open shots. And just like the last 2 plays, you won't always be able to finish at the rim, so be on the lookout for your teammates. The next play is the quick 5-out 2. You can call this for anybody that has 3-point priority, and is designed to get you a 3 at the top of the key. So right here we call it for Middleton, and he's going to start in the corner, and Giannis is going to have the ball on the wing. Then you're going to swing the ball to the opposite wing, and Middleton is going to run through 2 screens, come up to the top of the key, and get open for a 3. So this play is pretty good, and it's pretty consistent. You'll get a lot of open looks using this play. I've gotten a lot of open 3s online and offline with this play. And the thing that I really like about this play is that when he comes off the 2 screens, his feet are right behind the 3-point line, which is good because he has range extender, but it's on bronze. Plus, the closer you are to the 3-point line, the more likely you are to make it. And there are plays that get you open 3s, but sometimes you'll be a step or 2 behind the 3-point line, and sometimes you'll try to take a step to get a little bit closer, and by then a defender is in your face already, or they make you take like a weird moving shot, which is annoying. So this play, you don't really have to worry about that. Just catch it and shoot it. And the last play is the cut fly alley. You can call this for anybody that has cutter priority, and you can use it to get some lobs. Now the thing about this play is that it's in the Bucks playbook, but nobody on the roster has cutter priority unless you give it to them, which is something that I talked about in the video that I mentioned in the beginning. But if you don't want to switch around the priorities, or if you're playing my team and you can't do that, you can use the new favorite plays feature in order to call it. I also did a video on that too that I will leave linked in the description, but if you don't know what it is, basically it allows you to call plays faster. So you can use it to call a play in like 2 button presses, whereas if you don't use it, it can take anywhere from 4 to 8 button presses depending on what page the play is on. You can also use it to assign a play to a certain player, so that every time you call that play, it'll run for that specific player every single time, which is what I did when I played online as well as right here. I had to show this play in scrimmage mode because I couldn't show it in practice plays because nobody has cutter priority in the practice plays. So I assigned the play to Giannis, and DiVincenzo is going to start with the ball at the top, and Giannis is going to set a screen for him, and he's going to dribble to the wing. Then Lopez is going to set a screen for Giannis, and Giannis is going to cut, and he's trying to throw him a lob. So I remember seeing this play last year in the Suns playbook, and it was like the only cutting play that I found that actually worked consistently, and I had just as much success using it online as I did offline, especially with Giannis. It's just easy baskets. Just make sure you pay attention to the center, because if he sags off a little bit, he'll be able to tip that lob pass, but if he plays up and he's like up towards the foul line, then it's easy lobs. Also, when I played online, I noticed when people off ball, they tend to off ball on the centers, but they will still never really expect you to throw that lob unless you keep doing it over and over. So even if someone's off balling you and they're controlling the center, you can still sneak in a few lobs. So that's pretty much it for the plays. I'm done talking. The rest of the video is just clips of me using the plays and playing out online. So I hope this helped you. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content.
The change in culture can make a big difference. Coach Budenholzer has always shown the ability to get the most out of his roster, and shows you what a difference a coach can make.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 6. Shots good by Middleton.
He's got a chance to put a team away early. You got to take it.
Here's Giannis after Ben Simmons' bucket. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Hey, he can't guard me down there.
With a nice touch
out farther. I mean, when he's this close, he's focused on one thing, wrecking that rim.
Here's DiVincenzo. Floats it up for Giannis. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
Just 5 to shoot. And nice touch by Giannis.
Right now, they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Lopez. Matthews, no one around him.
I like it. I like it.
Seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Pass to Korver.
Come on, man.
That is his first foul of the game. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Now, Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. Milwaukee leading by 19. Outside Matthews. Pass to Middleton. From the arc. Buries it from 3-point range.
One thing that's keeping him from being in the all-time great shooting guard conversation in the eyes of some. Team success is critically important. Championships add to your resume, but I think at the end of the day, when you maximize your individual contributions, that should be worth something in terms of your recognition.
Giannis outside. pass to DiVincenzo. Matthews, no one around him. Hands it from Bo. .112 left to play in the first half. By Giannis.
This game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Back to Antetokounmpo.